Donolly differentiates between science, which is obviously a good thing, not always, but generally a good thing, and that goes back to the Enlightenment. So we have no issue with that, or he doesn't. But what he does talk about is scientism, the idea that somehow science is the only way of understanding the world in which we live, of understanding human nature. And I mean, the best example I can think of, obviously living in Melbourne over the last 4 or 5 years, is when Daniel Andrews always referred to the science when he locked down the state. He denied freedom of speech, freedom of assembly. He stopped people from seeing their dying relatives. I mean, what he did was an appalling indictment with the totalitarian regime forced on people. But he always justified it by referring to the science. And that's something I think across many countries, whether it was England, America, New Zealand, much of Europe, where we lost our freedoms and our liberties, and the argument was always there was no alternative, there was no choice, because the science said this COVID-19, the Wu flu as I call it, was a beast that would kill you unless you took the advice of what government offered.
Well, science was never meant to be a religion. Science never came into the world saying, I've got gods and you must obey me. You shouldn't be able to invoke phrases of science as some kind of mandate. Science is a period of exploration. You're supposed to be able to challenge, question and explore with science. And science is not afraid of being criticised or even found to be incorrect, because if science is wrong, the whole objective of science is to correct itself and to grow as a new body. That's how science works.